What if I told you there's a car that costs less than most European supercars, but can embarrass them in a straight line? What if the real supercar killer isn't Italian, isn't German, but born in America, with a snake on its badge? Today, on DriveScript Reviews, we're uncovering the truth about the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. And by the end of this video, you might question everything you thought you knew about performance cars. Because this isn't just a Mustang. This is a 760 horsepower statement, and it might be more dangerous than you think. Welcome back to DriveScript Reviews, the place where horsepower meets storytelling. If you love cars that challenge the elite, machines that don't ask for respect, they take it. You're in the right place. Today we dive deep into the beast that shook the supercar world, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. But here's the twist. This isn't just about speed. It's about pride. It's about engineering war. It's about America sending a message. Stay with me, because what I reveal near the end changes everything. In 2020, something happened that made Ferrari owners uncomfortable. Ford dropped a Mustang with 760 horsepower. Let that sink in. From a supercharged 5.2-liter V8 known as the Predator. Not hybrid, not electric, not twin-turbo European complexity. Just raw, mechanical, supercharged violence. And suddenly, people started asking, wait, how fast is this thing really? 0-60 in around 3.3 seconds, quarter mile in the low 10s, for a fraction of a Lamborghini's price. But speed alone doesn't tell the full story, because the real magic is how it delivers that power. And that's where things get interesting. Ford didn't just upgrade a Mustang engine, they built a monster. The Predator V8 is hand-assembled. It screams past 7,000 RPM, and that supercharger whine, it's addictive. But here's the secret most people don't realize. It's not just loud, it's controlled chaos. Thanks to a lightning-fast 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, gear shifts happen in milliseconds. No lag, no hesitation. And when you launch this car properly, it feels like the earth shifts backward. But here's the curiosity. If it's this powerful, why doesn't everyone own one? We'll get to that. People love the phrase supercar killer. But is it true? On paper, absolutely. It can outrun cars that cost twice as much. It dominates drag strips. It even holds its own on road courses thanks to magnetic ride suspension and massive Brembo brakes. But here's where things get controversial. Speed doesn't equal status. When you pull up in a Ferrari, people stare. When you pull up in a Mustang, some people still think just a Mustang. And that's the psychological battle Ford had to win. So the question becomes, is performance enough? Or does prestige still rule the world? Keep watching, because the answer might surprise you. Chapter 4. The luxury you didn't expect. Here's something most critics won't admit. The interior, it's not basic. Recaro seats that hug you like a race harness. Carbon fiber trim, digital cluster, track apps, launch control. It's aggressive, but refined. It's not trying to be a Rolls-Royce. It's trying to be a weapon you can daily drive. And that's the brilliance. You can take it to work Monday and destroy egos on Saturday. But there's a hidden downside nobody talks about, and it might shock you. Chapter 5. The truth about owning one. Here's the part YouTube reviews rarely explain. 760 horsepower sounds amazing, until you press the throttle mid-corner. This car demands respect. It's heavy, it's brutally fast, and it can punish careless drivers. Fuel economy? Let's just say, you won't buy this car to save money. Tires? You'll replace them more often than you think. Insurance? It knows what you bought. But here's the twist. Every flaw adds character. Because this isn't meant to be sensible. It's meant to be unforgettable. Chapter 6. Why this car matters. The Ford Mustang has always symbolized freedom. But the GT500, it symbolizes defiance. At a time when the world shifts toward electric silence, this car screams, literally, It's one of the last great supercharged V8 monsters, and that makes it special. Because cars like this, they don't last forever. And years from now, people will look back and say, that was the end of an era. Chapter 7. The real reason. People buy it. It's not just speed. It's not just power. It's the feeling. The vibration at idle. The supercharger whine building. The violent acceleration pinning you back. It feels alive. And in a world of quiet, automated vehicles, that feeling is becoming rare. Which brings me to something important. Would you rather own a silent electric supercar or a loud, unapologetic American V8? Comment below, because this debate defines the future of performance. Final reveal, curiosity payoff. Remember earlier when I asked, if it's so powerful, why doesn't everyone own one? Here's the answer. Because not everyone wants responsibility. This car requires skill. It demands confidence. It exposes fear. And that's why it's special. It's not built for everyone. It's built for drivers. Outrow, retention plus call to action. If you made it to this point, you now understand something most people don't. The Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 isn't just competing with supercars, it's challenging identity. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe to Drive Script Reviews for more cinematic car stories. And next episode, we might compare this beast to a European legend. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Until next time, drive smart, stay curious, and respect the snake.